Ondo and Ripple XRP just partnered up to potentially create the largest tokenized treasury market in the world. And what could be confirmation that the United States is looking to add XRP to their strategic reserve. We're going to be breaking that down in this episode today. And of course, it starts with Ondo Finance expanding institutional reach with OUSG deployment on the XRP ledger. Now, you could see earlier today that with this announcement, there was a massive pump and massive buy order that came out. The price of Ondo actually reached $1.47. It since has retraced just a little bit, but has been following this pattern to a T. I mean, it came right up to the rejection point or the resistance point and started to fall back down. If Ondo confirms, and I'm on the 4-hour time frame here, a close above that $1.43 range, we could potentially expect some serious upside. And it might stem from this partnership alone. This deployment is set to go live within the next 6 months. Bringing OUSG to the XRPL, institutional investors on the XRPL will, for the first time, have access to OUSG, a product combining security, compliance, and yield, backed by a high-quality U.S. Treasuries fund and stringent KYC AML standards. This is creating established liquidity. Ripple and Ondo have secured commitments to seed OUSG liquidity upon its initial deployment, driving further adoption of tokenized RWAs on the XRPL. So very, very soon, you're going to be able to see that through the OUSDG, that XRP will pop up on, of course, RWA.xyz very soon. But with this, the XRP community has had a monumental win today as the SEC has deleted all of its litigation releases from their website, which does lead into why XRP had such a sharp recovery after this recent drawback when Bitcoin dipped to $97,000 off the FUD of DeepSeek. Nvidia dragged down Bitcoin and most of your AI and tech stocks as well as crypto, but XRP had one of the fastest recoveries out of any altcoin. Now, that might be because of the litigation results, but Brad Garlinghouse also came out and said this on a panel.
Committed to the XRP ecosystem for a whole bunch of reasons. It's an incredibly efficient blockchain, and obviously we own a lot of XRP. We are totally committed. As a reminder, XRP is the native token on the XRP ledger. It's required for gas, reserves, accounts ledger. But simply put, XRP is needed to use the XRP ledger. For Ripple and how we use it in our go-to-market as a cross-border payments, we use it as a bridge asset. It's very, very, very fast and nearly free for kind of per transaction basis. And we use it globally, and where currency conversions are less popular, if there's less liquidity, and that way it can complement a stable coin. So moving to the other side, Ripple has used stable coins for years, and we were using Tether, we were using USDC, and as time went by, we kind of asked ourselves, well, given how we at one point we said publicly we were minting 20% of all USDC, and so we kind of asked ourselves, well, wait a minute, could we participate in this market? And I think while we probably will still use other technologies at various points, I think we felt like there's a real role for us to play here. And look, stable coins are required for on-chain payments. And as more and more assets get tokenized on the XRP ledger, I think stable coins are going to be required. And that's partly evidenced even by the Ondo announcement from earlier today.
And there it is, the Ondo announcement, followed by Nathan Ullman, the CEO, of course, responding, saying, excited to partner with Brad Garlinghouse and the Ripple team to bring OUSG to the XRP ledger. Together, we're advancing American leadership in tokenization with a shared focus on compliance, liquidity, and institutional-grade innovation. Wall Street 2.0, here we come. This is massive. So not only is Ripple launching their RLUSD, but they're going to be one of the first providers to offer institutional grade yields on their products, which is of course going to be given to them through Ondo Finance. Now, I expect a lot more to be announced with this, of course, partnership, and that's probably going to come down to the speakers at the summit for Ondo on February 6th. Of course, you have Sergey Nazarov speaking there. We'll be on a panel with none other than Ripple's David Schwartz here. Sergey Nazarov, David Schwartz, and Mary Catherine from Uniswap are going to speak about Wall Street meets blockchain. Here's the largest players in DeFi to discuss the role in reimagining finance, as well as the challenges and opportunities that make the vision a reality. All, of course, being able to be done through Ondo at this summit. It also makes you really question, what are the relationships with all these speakers here? Of course, David Schwartz was announced to be speaking at this conference before the partnership was announced. So does that mean we have pretty major announcements coming from some of their current partners or maybe to be partners from projects like Wellington or, the CFTC is speaking here. You, of course, have former congressman and now the head of one of the digital asset committees, Patrick McHenry, going to be speaking. You have Dan Moorhead, Pantera Capital, huge partners here. So it's going to be very interesting to see who is announced over the next week. Are they going to have any surprise guests like Peter Thiel? And if they do, what does that mean for the price action of course, Ondo Finance? Because right now, sitting at $1.42, testing this major breakout zone, it could be the time for Ondo to finally reapproach its new all-time highs and to solidify itself as the top real-world asset play in the crypto market. Let me know your guys' Ondo price predictions in the description below. And of course, guys, if you haven't gotten yourself custody already, make sure you guys go to getarculus.com and use code DC20 today, guys. If you hold XRP or Ondo or Cardano or Chainlink or any of your favorite projects, not your keys, not your crypto, get your crypto off exchanges today and host it in self-custody. You have the right to self-custody ever since, of course, Trump and the new administration have passed the right, of course, the Crypto Rights Act for you to hold your crypto in your own hardware wallet, guys. Code DC20 in the description below to get off 20% today.